Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you. He's a friend of mine. Yes, yes, I am. And he goes by the name Justin. Whoa! All the way from Memphis, Tennessee. And he got
I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, eh?
Hello, my name is Gabby, and here we have is Caitlin, the philosopher, today. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Okay, so what were some similarities between Korea and Vietnam?
Korea was considered a small appendage of China, which explained why they of all three nations were the most influenced of China.
Okay, so what were something that the Korean culture had to adapt from the Chinese culture?
Well, because of the fighting between the Han and Goguryeo kingdoms, Sinification took over Korea.
Okay, so because of the Chinese influence, what happened to the social class?
In Korea, the aristocratic families were divided into several ranks, and the highest class would not socialize or intermarry with the lower class. But because they were so worried for themselves, the lesser families would the highest class would not socialize or intermarry with the lower class. But because they were so worried for themselves, the lesser families would cause uprisings, which resulted in the fall of the dynasties.
Okay. Well, that seems rather interesting. However, this interview will now come to a halt, unfortunately. But thanks for coming and talking with us. Woo! Yeah!
Hello, my name is Alyssa, and today we have a special guest of a descendant of a samurai.
Hi.
Okay, so how does it feel to be a descendant of a samurai?
Oh, it feels good. I'm pretty proud. Thanks for asking.
Yes, okay. Do you happen to know why samurais are such an important part of history?
Yeah, I do actually.
Can you elaborate or explain why?
Okay, well, back in the day, Japan attempted to build a Chinese-like bureaucracy, but left two centers isolated and lost political control to aristocratic families and local warlords. When the local warlords began to take over and make their own government, samurais began to rise, and warrior leaders called the bushai would enforce rules, and the era of war dominance was beginning. So the samurai became the most effective military forces in the land. Europe was also going through an era for warriors.
So what happened because of these civil wars?
Because of the civil wars, Japan grew economically and culturally. They also became political allies and were able to run a centralized bureaucracy, and Buddhism brought everyone together as well.
Well, that's great. That's all the time we have today, but thank you so much for coming.
Hello, my name is Lydia, and we're here with Gabby Flores today. So, I wanted to ask you, what's so special about Vietnam? Well, the people had a sophisticated, resilient culture of their own. So can you elaborate more on that? Yeah. Vietnamese women historically had greater freedom and more influence within family and society, more than their Chinese counterparts. Okay, so was Vietnam always this extravagant? Well, by the end of the 16th century, the Nguyen had taken over and that divided Vietnam, and they continued to fight for a single monarch. Okay, well, that's all the time we have today, so thank you for coming today and talking with us.
If you are what you say you are.
Can you elaborate or explain why?
Okay, so back in the day, Japan attempted to build a Chinese-like bureaucracy, but left two centers isolated and lost political control to aristocratic families and local landlords. And when the local landlords began to take over and make their own government, samurais began to rise up, and warrior leaders called the bushi would enforce
Today we have here Stephanie Flores. Hello, my name is Lydia, and today we're here with Gabby Flores. Was Vietnam always this extravagant?
Okay.
showtime.